Now if you've got a neckline and you want to make a facing, and of course this kind of facing could be used for the armhole, whatever as well. Now here we've got a rounded neck, we've got here our facing for the front and the facing for the back. First of all, I sew together my shoulders of the front pieces and the front piece and the back piece. Let's put that aside. Then we got here our facing. Now first of all I'm going to attach it to the shoulder, sew it here and sew it here, so I've got a circle. So you see here we got the front and here is the back. I sew it with 1 centimeter and of course iron, split the seams and iron afterwards. When I've done that, I'm going to overlock the edge. But let's get going. So first of all, let's attach the shoulders. And as I said, now we got the circle. Now I have to split my seams and overlock the edge, not the inside, because that's going to be covered when we put it on or sew it on to the neckline, just the outside. So here is it ready. Now this fabric here is a little bit stiff, so I haven't put on fusing or interlining. But if it were just a little bit more loose, I would do that, because that will keep it so it's much easier to do. Now I'm going to take this, place right against right, and of course make sure that my shoulders are upon each other. Pin it. First of all, I place my shoulders. Make sure centre back is upon centre back, so it's not going to fold in different ways, so it's not looking nice. The same here. Don't stretch it, just place it. Centre front upon centre front. And the same up here. So now you see, now we have attached the facing, and now it's time to stitch all the way round. A lot of times you will have 1 centimeter of seam allowance. Because this is a rounded neck and it's a curve, it's much better if you only got 1/2 centimeter, because that's going to be much easier. Do not need that much of fabric inside. So I'm going to stitch this 1/2 centimeter. And of course, again, make sure you're not stretching in anything. Let the machine do the work so it's just lies flat and beautiful. And we're nearly there. you see, now it's attached, and if I look at the front I can turn it to the bag. There is just one thing, it can sometimes seems a little bit too short here, so in the curve I make small notches just in the seam allowance to make it look nicer. Be aware you're not cutting your thread, because that was not what was meant to be done, but just like that, so you can actually open up easily. Both at front and back, small notches. When I've done that, I'll go and iron to finish this off, and then it should be more or less done. But you see, now when I turn it, it's possible to get a much nicer shape. So let's iron. So now we've got the nice neckline. Now we have the possibility of causing to top stitch. We could also make a stitching here, all depending on the design. There is just one thing that's not about the design. It's here at shoulder, because we're going to make a stitching here in the shadow of the seam to attach it, so it's going to stay at the back. And you just do that, as I said, in the shadow of the seam. And as you see, it's not seen from the front, maybe a little bit from the back, but doesn't matter. So here we got our facing in a rounded neck. Did you like what you just seen, and do you want to learn more? Then subscribe. I'll constantly develop and upload new things, all based upon the professional way of sewing. All the best from me, and good luck with your work.